Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon White version. In the last episode, we defeated the first gym leaders and got led to this house by Professor Fennel, who asked us to go to the Dreamyard to get an item called Dream Mist from a Pokemon called Munna. This time, we are going to be doing just that, but first we're going to be exploring around Striaton City a little bit and around Route 2 and just areas where I missed things so far. We're going to start by talking to this girl. Are you a trainer? Do you use the PC at Pokemon Centers? I'm Amanita. I maintain the box system. Do you know about the battle box? I do, but... Impressive. If there's a Pokemon you often use in your battles, you can register it in the battle box. So if we go to this PC here, and Amanita's PC, we finally found out who somebody is, and battle box, if we go down here, you can register a competitive team here, and then in any competitive facility in the game, it will allow you to choose this over your party. This is also helpful to just have 6 extra storage spaces if you somehow manage to fill up the entire storage system, which is incredibly unlikely. I've never done it in a game before. I got close with Legends Arceus, but I didn't manage it even there. Yeah, so that's what that is. That's mostly for competitive play. You don't really have to worry about it if you're just playing regularly. This is also the earliest in any Pokemon game that you actually meet the person who maintains the storage system. So I want to go down here. Talk to this guy. Oh, trainer, do you have enough Pokeballs? Don't be shy, take this with you. He will give you a Great Ball, which is better than a Pokeball, because it's great. Let's check the Lillipups. Really? What one of you has pickup? You have not picked up a single item. You're really giving your own species a bad name right now, Lollipop. I think that was Lollipop. If it's not, then Lillipup. Either way. If we head over here, there's an X speed that I missed. That increases speed by 1 stage in battle. And now we want to go down here. If we go over here, there's these 2 items that I missed. You can actually see these in the distance when you go to the house with the instruments in Accumulatown. I just failed to take note of it, so I forgot to come over here and grab them. And if we head over here, we'll see this tree. This is where HMs come in. HMs are moves that a Pokemon cannot forget until you meet a certain NPC about halfway through the game. Teach this to a Pokemon that you are not going to want to use on your main team. Trust me. If you teach this to your starter Pokemon, you will regret it. You can also teach that to the Elemental Monkey if you know you're not going to want to use the one you got. You get a Super Potion that increases HP by 50 points, 60 in newer games, but this is not a newer game. And a Great Ball. Already got 2 of those, that's great. Didn't even have to buy them. Alright. So we go over here and we start just running around a little bit. Oh, there we go. See, this grass starts rustling. After your first gym badge, you can enter Rustling Grass to have a better chance of finding rare Pokemon, or in this case, Audino. Audino has a 100% rate of appearing in the Rustling Grass on this particular route, and on most routes. Audino is a somewhat bulky Pokemon with a very high experience yield when defeated. In battle, Audino is something of a jack of all trades. Regenerator is a great ability if you're playing on Shift mode, which we are, and it learns almost every single TM in the game. Audino is a great Pokemon if you want to experiment with different moves. Lucajin used one similarly to this in her playthrough of the game. She swapped out its moveset pretty regularly, and you could also just swap it per area, so Audino can do whatever is necessary in any given area. But Audino is mostly here for grinding, as I said before, with the high experience yield. I said Audino is a jack of all trades, but that's not really true. Audino is a jack of all trades in the sense that it gets access to a lot of different moves, but stat-wise, it is definitely meant to just eat up hits. Not nearly as much as Chansey and Blissey in other Pokemon games, and those are even better for grinding too, but Audino is what we're stuck with. As you can see, 281 experience points. That is not bad at all for this point in the game. Yeah, that was pretty much a full level. Alright. So that's all I wanted to show down in Route 2, but if you ever need to grind in this game, Audino is the way to go. You don't have to worry about rebattling trainers or anything, you genuinely get more from fighting Audino. Next up, I want to head to the Pokemon Center. Not the second clerk, but the first clerk. After getting a first gym badge, sells a lot more items. Before he was only selling Pokeballs and Potions. Now he is additionally selling Great Balls and Super Potions, which we've already gone over, Antidotes which heal Poison, Paralyze Heal which heals Paralysis, Awakening which cures Sleep, Burn Heal which cures Burns, Ice Heal which defrosts a Pokemon. Is this just a flamethrower? Escape Rope, which can be used to escape a dungeon. Buying these isn't usually necessary because you'll generally just find an escape rope lying around in pretty much every dungeon in the game. And a Repel, which prevents wild Pokemon that are lower leveled than the first Pokemon in your party from appearing for 100 steps. I definitely want to pick up a few of these. Wild Pokemon can get extremely annoying. I didn't realize quite how expensive they were until I couldn't even buy 15 of them. I'll buy 7 of those. I'll buy 1 Great Ball. We're still pretty good on Pokeballs. And then I'll spend the rest of my money on potions. I know I tend to spend all of my money when I get to a shop in a Pokemon Center. That's not something you should do. It's just something that is like a bad habit that I have. With that, that's pretty much all I missed around here that I know of, so let's head back to the Dreamyard. Now that we have cut, we can cut down this little tree. Hi, White. Are you looking for the mysterious Pokemon too? Good talk. I'm just really wondering how showing dreams works. Hey, did you hear a sound coming from the other side of that wall? Come on, let's go see. You got it. Oh, static Pokemon. Oh, wait! We found you, Munna! Come on, make some Dream Mist! Huh? Who are you? What are you doing? Are you talking about us? We're Team Plasma. We battle day and night to liberate Pokemon from foolish humans. What are we doing? The Pokemon Munna and Musharna emit a mysterious vapor called Dream Mist, which shows people's dreams. We're going to use that to make people want to release their Pokemon. We'll show them dreams to manipulate their hearts. Come on, spit out that Dream Mist! You're kicking a Pokemon to make it give off Dream Mist? That's mean. Why? You're trainers too, right? That's right. We're Pokemon trainers too, but we're fighting for a different reason. Unlike you two, we're fighting for the freedom of Pokemon. And setting Pokemon free means that we win Pokemon battles and take Pokemon by force. So on that note, we are going to rescue your Pokemon from you. What? Don't hurt White. Oh, don't worry. They can't touch me. They probably have a Purloin. Even worse, a Patrat. Team Plasma Grunt. So people say that Team Plasma's message is kind of like, they have a point until you get to this, and it's kind of stupid how early in the game this comes up. But does Team Plasma really have a point at all? What they're essentially, like, trying to drive home with the whole Pokemon liberation thing is, like, a separate but equal policy, which, if you don't know, is kind of racist in the real world. Like, I don't know. I've never really fallen for Team Plasma. Except for one member, who we'll see later. Plasma! Our beautiful dream! Were you not taking them seriously because they're kids? Well, whatever, I'm next. What do you mean them? Bianca hasn't been doing anything, she's just standing here watching. Alright, are you gonna have a Purloin or is it gonna be Patrat too? You have a Purloin, so I wasn't technically wrong when I said they have a Purloin, because I said they. Oh, by the way, using cut to get to this story objective, that is the only time an HM is required throughout the entirety of this game. There will not be a single time for the rest of the game we are required to use a TM. Plasma! This is a nightmare! I can't believe we lost, but we have to obtain the Dream Mist. Come on, make with the Dream Mist. Knock it off. What are you two doing goofing off? We, Team Plasma, shall separate Pokémon from foolish people. If you cannot fulfill your duties... This isn't Getsus when he's gathering followers, or Getsus when he's trying to control people by tricking them with speeches. Yeah, this is Getsus when a plan has failed, and he's about to issue punishment. At any rate, let's hurry and say we're sorry so he forgives us by running in the opposite direction of him. What was that just now? That person called Getsus appeared all over the place, and it wasn't real, right? Could it have been a dream? And that Pokemon? Oh! I couldn't wait, so I came over. Is that Musharna? Did something happen? Oh, Fennel. Well, you see, Munna was here, but Team Plasma and Munna and Musharna came, and it showed us something like a dream, and then Team Plasma. I think I followed that. Somehow. See, Musharna evolves from Munna, so seeing Munna in trouble, it used its power, making dreams into reality, to save Munna. Which means... Wait a second! Is this Dream Mist? With this, I can complete my research! You two come to my house later, okay? Phew, how random was that? Wait, why don't you go to Fennel's house? Me? Well, I'm gonna go look for the Pokemon we saw just now. Awesome. But first, there are items. I do want to say, something interesting about Munna is that as a Pokemon design was foreshadowed as far back as Pokemon Red and Blue version on the Game Boy. Outside of Rock Tunnel, there was a random lass who said that she wanted a pink Pokemon with a floral pattern, which is exactly what Munna is. I don't... How do you predict that what creature God is going to make next? I don't know, but... that lass did it. Alright. Potion. I'm just collecting all the items around here. There are also Pokemon that can appear here. New ones specifically. First one is Munna, who is a slow, bulky, powerful special attacker. Munna is pretty outclassed by some future psychic types, but as someone who's used it before many times, I can say that I'm a pretty big fan of it. The main issue is that Munna is a stone evolution. When it evolves, it largely stops learning moves, and if it doesn't learn psychic before it evolves, then you're going to be waiting until the post-game for its most powerful psychic type move. Psybeam is okay, but it's rough to be stuck with it until the end of the game. Munna learns Psychic at level 37, but those levels are more than halfway through the main story, so if you want the best Musharna you can possibly get, you'll be lugging around a weak Munna until then. In Rustling Grass, there's also a chance to encounter Musharna, Munna's evolved form. This is good for experience, but I can't really recommend it here. Its moveset is going to be incredibly limited because, again, it's a stone evolution. It's not going to learn any new moves through level up. It's not bad. It'll definitely be a powerhouse for a little bit because those are the highest stats you're going to possibly find on a Pokemon at this point in the game. It's just, like, it won't be a permanent team member at the very least. Fury Swipes. 18 power, 80 accuracy, 2 to 5 times. So if it hits 3 times, then it does more than Scratch, but with that accuracy, I'd prefer Scratch, honestly. Alright, we are now going to go back to Professor Fennel's house. Now that we're back at Fennel's house... Ta-da! Thanks to you, I got some Dream Mist, and now I can collect save files of various trainers. Thank you so much! As a token of my appreciation, I'll give you the Sea Gear to use. The C-Gear is a device related to communication, such as infrared connection or Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Who wants to tell her? Professor? Professor, Professor, there's no more Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. You see, the C-Gear was activated and that screen showed up. If you touch the question mark icon at the bottom right of the screen, you can read about the C-Gear. About GameSync, I'd like to explain it a little more about the save system to collect trainer save files. Do you have time to learn more? Sure. Now, GameSync can retrieve memories of sleeping Pokemon using Dream Mist. That's right, we can collect save files of trainers from all over the world. What's more, we learned that if you use GameSync to make a Pokemon sleep, it'll have dreams. Then, when you wake up that Pokemon, its dream becomes the reality in a space called Entralink in the middle of the Unova region. Isn't GameSync interesting? If you like, please send your save file. I've summed up the details in the PC, so please check it if you get a chance. Oh, Trainer, thank you very much for helping Fennel. This is from me. Please take it. Don't be shy. The Pal Pad, another useless item because of the way that this Let's Play is being played. You can register your friends in your Pal Pad. After you register, you can link with those friends over Nintendo Wi-Fi connection to do all kinds of fun things. You can trade Pokemon, challenge your friends to a battle, and so on. Actually, no, that's about it. Let me give you a quick how-to on registering your friends. I don't need that. My friends are dead. I mean, Nintendo Wi-Fi connection's dead, but it's basically the same thing. So, the C-Gear. There's no way to change the icon from hearts. We can press the wrench and, like, drastically reduce the number of hearts that are, like, easy to see on the screen. Which is what I will do. There we go. My bottom screen is, like, mostly heartless now. But you can still see the hearts, but whatever. Anyways. Sorry for that long and worthless distraction. Fennel, I am so sorry that all this hassle for your research is completely worthless because I'm on an emulator and Nintendo Wi-Fi connection doesn't exist anymore. This lab used to be a lot more important. I am not going to be going over everything regarding Pokemon Global Link, the Dream World, etc., but if you're curious about it, check out Conroy's video going over the same progress as this video has an in-depth explanation of it and the multiplayer capabilities of the C-Gear. Just know this thing was the only way to plant berries or get Pokemon with their hidden abilities, things like Salamence with Moxie or Snivy with Contrary. There's one small thing related to this that I will show later on, because thanks to the power of save editors, I can access parts of the Dream World that happen in-game. I'd like to show what I can. Anyway, that's all for now. Turn off the C-Gear. Next time on Pokemon White version, we're going to finally be leaving Striaton City. We've been here long enough. Let's actually go to the exit of Striaton City, because I don't know if I've actually walked over there. And if I haven't, then there's an item over there that I missed. This is a little exit area. We got a nice garden. Yep, there's an item down here that I missed. Great Ball. Another one. We are just rolling in Great Balls right now. Alright. Next time on Pokemon White version, we'll be leaving Striaton City at last. See you guys then. What a shame. This is probably going to be the last end screen until post-game that uses this song on it.